Hi and welcome to our flow today, where we're going to focus on building strength, stamina. So we're going to move through a series of quite strong postures with the option to potentially get upside down. So some inversions, maybe some back bends as well. But as always, beginning by settling. So just taking a few calming breaths in a comfortable seated position, allowing the eyes to close down. And allowing the mind and the breath just to settle. Inviting a feeling of calm into the body and into the mind. Just allowing yourself really to arrive on your mat. Starting to very gently just ease yourself into some movement. So rolling the shoulders out. And just bringing some movement into the neck as well, if it feels okay. Rolling the head round one way, maybe the other. And then taking a nice inhale, reaching the hands high. Exhale, bring them down into prayer. Find your center, find your breath. Releasing the hands, we're going to come straight into our tabletop position. So coming to all fours. Easing into it, so just taking the hips from side to side, taking some circles over the hands to warm up into the wrists. And then maybe just bringing a bit of movement into the spine as well. So shift the weight around, flex into the spine. Notice how the space through the body is feeling as you find that movement. Allowing yourself to settle now into a nice flat back. We're going to extend our right leg back, keeping the hips square, float the foot off the mat. Finding your balance, lifting the left hand, so the opposite arm, forward. Taking an inhale here, lengthening. As we exhale, bring the elbow to the knee, rounding the spine slightly to find a crunch. Inhale, take it out. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale out. Exhale, back into tabletop. Take it off. And we're going to give it a go on the other side. So left leg extends back, hips stay square, float the left foot up. Reaching that right hand forward, long line from right fingertips to left heel. Inhaling here. Exhale, crunch it through. Inhale out. And exhale, crunch. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale out. Exhale, tabletop. Give yourself a shake. Making sure we have wrists stacked directly beneath the shoulders, knees stacked directly under the hips. Roll the toes under. Engage the core, flatten the back. Hover the knees off the mat. Keep it as low as you can. Keeping the core engaged. Taking a few steady breaths. Keep holding. And then gently lower the knees down. Release some of that engagement and just ease it off. Switching the core back on. Toes are still rolled under. Shift the hips towards the heels and then extend the legs. Hips go high. Downward facing dog. Pedal the feet out a couple of times before settling, seeing how it feels. Nice and long in the spine, gazing somewhere between the thighs or perhaps towards the navel. We're going to lift the heels,
Bend the knees and work our way to the top of the mat.
As we meet the hands, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold.
Inhale, rising tall, send the hands high.
Exhale to bring it back down. Releasing into mountain pose. Roll the shoulders and let yourself settle. So the shoulders are set back, the palms are facing out, and the tailbone is tucked. Take an inhale, send the hands high. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step it back to chaturanga. Inhale, open the chest, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog.
Taking a breath or two, allowing yourself to settle again. Lifting the heels, bending the knees, working your way to the top of the mat.
Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold.
Inhale, rising tall, send the hands up.
Exhale through heart center. Returning to mountain pose. Taking a breath. Finding your center. Bending through the knees now, scooping from low, setting the hips back, chair pose. Can we spot the toes under the knees? Can we point the tailbone down? Taking an inhale. Exhale, straighten the legs, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, take it back to chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, back into your downward facing dog.
We're going to send the right leg high, three-legged dog. Knee to nose, step the foot forward. Drop the left heel down and lift the hands as we rise. Warrior one. Both heels stay grounded. Keep the space between the shoulders and the ears. Bring the hands down, frame the front foot. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left leg goes high, three-legged dog. Knee to nose, step the foot between the hands. Drop the right heel down, lifting up, warrior one. Taking a breath. Drawing the body to face towards the top of the mat. Hands come back down, frame the front foot. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Letting yourself take a breath or two. Lifting the heels, bending the knees, coming to the top of the mat. Halfway lift as we inhale, flatten the back. Exhale, fold. This time, we're going to step the toes slightly to pivot towards the edges of the mat. Bend the knees, sink the hips. Malasana, yogi squat. Taking a breath, keep the chest open. Opportunity here to find an arm balance so we can take our crow pose. Bringing the hands down in front, lifting the hips. Toes are going to face towards the top of the mat. Little bend in the elbows. Knees come to the back of the arms as high as you can, maybe towards the armpits. Start to bring the weight into the hands. Start to lean forward. Floating the toes off the mat. Keep the spine round. Keep the gaze slightly ahead. On an exhale, jump it back into your chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Taking a breath. Sending the right leg high, three-legged dog. Opening the hip. So point the knee up towards the sky. Open through that right hip. Step the right foot over, lifting the right arm as you go. Landing in our wild thing. Reach the arm back, send the hips up. Bring that right hand down, flip it back. Three-legged dog. Right leg is high. Knee to nose. Step the foot between the hands. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, sinking through the hips. Inhale here. Exhale, drop the back heel, open out, warrior two. Flip the front palm, inhale, reach forward. Exhale, reverse your warrior, maybe pick the front heel up. Inhale through warrior two, drop the front heel. Exhale, right forearm, right knee. Left fingers reach forward. One breath, one movement. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, side angle. Inhale back. Exhale, side angle. Maybe taking it deeper. Right hand could come down. Maybe hooking the right arm underneath the right leg. Take the left hand behind the back. Find a bind. Take a breath. Release the bind, side angle. And pivot through to frame the front foot in a runner's lunge. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a breath. Allow yourself to settle. Lifting the left leg up, three-legged dog. Open the hip. Bend the knee, heel to glute. From here, step that left foot over. Land on the ball of that foot. Lift the left arm, up and back. Wild thing. Keep the hips lifted. And then as we flip it back, we bring the left hand down. We send the left leg high. Three-legged dog. Knee to nose. Step the foot between the hands. Stay on the ball of the back foot. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, deepen. Inhale here. Exhale, drop the back heel, open out, warrior two. As we flip the front palm, we inhale to reach forward. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Finding your own variation. Using your inhale, warrior two. Exhale, left forearm, left knee, reach the right fingers long, side angle. One breath, one movement. Inhale back. Exhale forward. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, side angle. Maybe taking the left hand down now. Maybe hooking the arm under the knee. Maybe taking the right hand around the back. Finding a bind. Taking a breath. Releasing that bind into side angle. Pivoting to the top of the mat, bring the hands down. Runner's lunge. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Opportunity to get upside down. So we can come to the knees. Grasping hold of either arm with the hands, checking that the elbows are forearms distance apart. Interlacing fingers, make that triangle with the forearms. Top of the head is going to come to the mat, and the hands are just going to grasp the back of the head. Rolling the toes under, straightening the legs, hips are high. Walk the feet in a little closer, the hips are over the shoulders. Bend one foot towards the glute. And then float the other one up as well. Start to extend the legs up. Finding your headstand. Keep the core engaged. Stay with the breath. To slowly come down, hinge at the hips. Can we bring the legs down? All the way to the mat. Lower the knees and sit it back. Take a child's pose for a couple of breaths. Bring the hands out in front, roll the toes under. Let's find our downward facing dog. We're going to send the right leg high again, three-legged dog. As we come forward, we're going to draw right knee to right elbow and then step the foot to the edge of the mat. Lizard pose. We're just going to stay on the hands, or we're going to come to forearms, or we're going to take the right hand, send it underneath the right leg, send the left arm out to the side, and then take the hands around the back to find a bind. Taking a breath. Bringing the hands to the mat. We're going to send that right leg high again, three-legged dog. Opening the hip, stepping the foot over, wild thing. Maybe bring that right hand down, step the left foot closer, pivoting through into wheel pose. Pivot the left hand back around and flip it back. Right hand comes down, right leg goes high, three-legged dog. Right knee, left elbow, step the foot to the side, lift the left arm, fallen star. Bring the left hand down, pick that knee towards the nose and step it back into downward facing dog. Left leg lifts, three-legged dog. Knee to left elbow, step the foot to the edge of the mat, lizard pose. Few breaths in the lizard of your choice. Maybe we're finding our bind. Staying with the breath. Bring the hands back to the mat. Picking that left foot up, sending the left leg high. Opening the hip in your three-legged dog, stepping the foot over, lifting the left arm back. Wild thing. Take the left hand down, step the right foot closer, pivot through. Wheel pose. Keep the chest open. Pivoting the right hand back round. Bring the left hand down. Step it through. Left leg lifts. Three-legged dog. Left knee to right elbow. Step the foot to the side. Reach the right arm up. Fallen star. Bring the right hand down. And step it back. Downward facing dog. Gently drop the knees. Final opportunity to get upside down. So again, check the distance between the elbows. Bring the hands in front. Rolling the toes under. Sending the hips high. Walking the hips over the shoulders. Finding your pincher. Gently lowering when you're ready. Drop the knees. Sit it back, child's pose. Take some calming breaths. Give yourself a well done. As you sit yourself up, walk the hands back. Give yourself a slight roll. Ease the neck, ease the shoulders, and then let yourself drop to one hip. And coming into seated position. Take a nice calming breath as you settle down. Take another slow breath as you let the eyes gently close. We're going to take an inhale, reach the hands high. Exhale, bringing them down into prayer. Thanking yourself for flowing through a short but strong practice today. Thanking yourself for showing up. And I thank you for flowing with me today.